just wanna play, I wanna sing my song, I just wanna run and not be gone too long. 'Cause this time is precious still, I wanna keep it close to me. I'm wishing on a star to make more time to see. You can always dream, you can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. You can always dream, no one's taken that from you, only you can see it through, just like the way you do. So feed it from your soul and weigh it from both sides. The fulcrum and the tides will give direction that you'll know. You can always dream, you can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. When you make the time, it's a game of give and take. When the balance is at stake, you need to take a look inside, look deep into your heart, and remember how it feels. It's where the answer lies and tells you what is real. You can always dream, you can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the
Welcome, welcome. I'm Jen Fay, one of the practitioners here, and I will be your host and practitioner today. And so let's just take a moment to take a breath. Just recognizing the power of the breath to change the way we feel. That any time we're feeling stressed, just pausing and allowing yourself to feel a stillness and a deep breath and a slow exhalation. It can change everything, really. I continue to be surprised, even though I know, but it's amazing. So just reminding you, our theme for the year is open at the top, and that means that Ernest Holmes believed this philosophy is evolving and changing and growing, and it gives us permission to explore and look at whatever we're being attracted to. You know, oh, that idea, that sounds interesting, and just go there. We're not wedded to one way of thinking or believing. Let's take a moment to appreciate those who are here today. Give yourself applause for being here. I'm thinking that there's certain people that need extra applause because we had a new program this morning that started at 10 o'clock, and there were 8 of us that were here at 10. That's worth applause. So thank you for coming this early, and those of you that are here for the service, thank you. Just reminding, if you're in person, to turn off your phone ringer. You can be just on silent, you don't have to turn it off. So we want to thank Ivor today, who's in the sound booth. Yay, Ivor. He's by himself today, which he has a new helper, but I guess he couldn't be here. And I will be your host and practitioner. Yay. We have a wonderful speaker. I'm not calling her a guest anymore. She is a regular here. She is part of our family, Nellie Lauth. Yay! We have music, some music from Joyce, I understand, and then some that Lynn can't be with us today, but we have some of her music videos that are wonderful. Yay! So as always, we have an amazing service planned for you. And just so you know, this service is being recorded in case you want to listen to something again or share it with a friend. And so one of the things that Ernest Holmes asks us is, do my beliefs measure up to the truth? And that's kind of what we were discussing before service, going through the I believe statements. Do these statements line up with what I believe, what I find to be true? It's a good practice to just take a look and allow yourself to stretch beyond perhaps what are in those statements, or put them in your own words, or find a way to make them fit comfortably for you in this moment, knowing that you can change tomorrow. Okay, so the month of June, the theme is Higher, Deeper Love. This month we will redefine love, re-examine our relationship with it, and elevate our awareness. This will lead us to perhaps a greater experience of love than we have imagined. And this week we begin with a desire to know what love is. So just holding that thought in mind, what is love? What is love to you? What is love? Where do you see it in the world? Just mulling over that. We'll be mulling over that a lot this month. So just a little introduction there. And so now we have our opening song with Joyce.
We are not singers, so sing along with us, please. Make us sound good.
share here and then goes before us to bless our way.
Thank you, Joyce, Faith, and Terry. So in our philosophy of Science of Mind, we are big believers in prayer. If you would like a prayer, you can fill out a prayer request card. They're over on the table. You can also ask Faith or I or after service. You can also request online. There's a button that says request affirmative prayer. And so that is the style of prayer that we use. Affirming what we want, affirming what is possible to shift our consciousness. So please join me in our purpose statement. We are celebrating spirit within and knowing the oneness of all life. So let us take a moment to just connect with that heart space, to feel the presence of love right in your heart. And know that I call it love, but to me that love is like the umbrella. And underneath it is all of the other high vibrational frequencies of peace and light, harmony, wholeness, whatever you desire in those experiences of high frequency vibrations. It lives right within us. And so just taking a moment, let's take a breath together. So on the inhale and holding and exhale. And again, inhale and hold and exhale, and one more breath. And just notice how you feel. So I have a quote from Ernest Holmes about love. He writes, "I believe that love is at the center of everything. Therefore, I accept love as the healing power of life. I permit love to reach out from me to every person I meet. I believe that love is returned to me. I trust the guidance of love because I believe it is the power of good in the universe. I feel that love is flowing through me to heal every situation and to help every person. Love opens the way before me and makes it perfect, straight, and good. Love forgives everything, unlike itself. Love converts everything that seems commonplace into that which is wonderful. Love converts weakness into strength and fear into faith." And that is from the Science of Mind 365, a year of daily wisdom. And so let's take a moment with some affirmative prayer. Just close your eyes or looking down, whatever feels comfortable for you. And as we just rest in this moment of connection to something greater than we can comprehend, to a love that is all-encompassing, to a love that is eternal, to a love that is forever expanding, to a presence of love that heals and reveals a truth this love, revealing a truth that leads us to life-affirming action. And so as we are all divine expressions of the one life, we are here expressing that. Our unique way of expressing love or creativity or all those high frequencies of harmony, grace, peace, joy. There is a sense of well-being in this feeling of love, being held in this amazing aspect of love. And as we claim this for ourselves, we just allow it to fill this body temple, fill the very being of who we are, the aura field around us. We then have this sense of generosity because this flow of energy, this love is infinite. We can't use it up. And so if there is any place, person, circumstance that you would like to send this love out to, do that now. Just take a moment. Let whatever bubbles up in your heart, just go with that. And as we hold the outer world in our hearts with love, we trust this process of evolution that is taking place. We trust that even when things look like they're going wrong, on some level they are in the process of evolving towards something better. And I'm grateful for that perspective and grateful for the power of love within each of us that makes a difference in the world in great and grand ways, some ways that we will never really know, and yet it matters. And so I simply release these words and ideas into that law that is forever responding to what we believe. We are blessed, and so it is. And we have another song.
Everything I need to know about what lies before me, everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to do about what lies before me, everything I need to do about what lies before me is available to me, available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need for strength about what lies before me, everything I need for strength about what lies before me is available to me. It's available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need for peace about what lies before me, everything I need for peace about what lies before me is available to me, available to me through the mind of God within me, is available to me through the mind of God within me.
Thank you, Lynn, for sharing your video. She couldn't be here today. We so appreciate her. She's our music director. And so I would like to introduce our speaker today, Nellie Lauth. She is a powerful presence of love. She is a wise being. She is, I think of her as a master. Because she always comes with these wonderful insights and wisdom and life experiences. She not only gives you things to think about for your life, she shows you how to apply these powerful spiritual principles to your own life. And we witness it through hers. Yes. Welcome, Nellie.
Thank you. Here's the time. It takes one to know one. Takes one to know one.
Uh-oh.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome. I need you to know we have the Mario Brothers in the house. Any of you who like the Mario Brothers, they are here today, and we welcome you guys. Some of us don't know what that is. They'll let you know. I'm going to do a commercial. I did bring copies of my book again. I thank Terry for the encouragement, who just finished reading it, and they're out in the vestibule, and they're only $100 a copy. I added a zero. So we're talking about love. And that is the way we are guided through the new thought, through this consciousness. We know it is the most powerful force. But the aspect of trust I want to speak about, the aspect of love, I gave it away, that I want to speak about is trust. Now, trust is tricky. You have to say that 3 times. Trust is tricky. Sometimes we think we have to trust that everything will turn out the way we want it to. That we trust that somebody's illness will be healed, forgetting that beyond physical bodies is a perfection, and we trust that that will be made known. Trust is extremely powerful quality to cultivate. I have to trust in what's beyond. I have to trust what I sense, but can't always see it with my eyes. Am I right or am I right? Of course I'm right. Now, I'm a sailor. I used to sail boats. So I used to be a grinder. That means I would be on the front of the boat. We have a big sail. Do you all know that? It's called a jib, a headsail. We have the mainsail. We have all types of sails. And I would, the kind of girl that could grind. That means I was strong enough on a mixed crew with men and women. This is in the 70s. And a lot of people racing boats wouldn't allow women to race. Can you believe that, guys? And so I could grind. And I'm watching the shape of that sail, that jib, for many hours. And the shape of a sail is all about trust. Because the shape of a sail, as I know you know this, it's the shape of a wing on a plane. And there's a principle in physics called Bernoulli's principle. I knew you'd know that. You get on an airplane and you have to trust that that plane can fly with over air and be lifted and stay up in the air, but you can't see the air. Bernoulli's principle explains how a plane wing works. It's weird. Ivor and his beloved were speaking about this the other night. It has to do with what's called fluid mechanics. Fluid, air. So let's say you've got air molecules, and they're going over a little surface that's flat. You see, they're going to stay together. Isn't that cool? They're staying together. But now you take that and you curve it, and the guys on the top, these girls got to go much faster. They're going real fast. The air on the top of the wings got to go faster. It's accelerating. And then the air, so it can meet on the end, right? On the end of the wing. And it creates a low pressure, and it causes lift. Now I'm going to share a little bit more, that takes an extraordinary mind to figure that out. It's the way water flows. It's part of the way the natural world flows. But there's an Irish poet who's going to take us deeper with Bernoulli's principle. There's an Irish poet, and his name is David Whyte. David Whyte doesn't like flying. He's afraid of flying. But Boeing asked him to dedicate a plane and write a poem for the dedication of the Boeing 777 in the 90s. So you've got a big jet that's going to be rolled out by Boeing. And this Irish poet, don't you know, he doesn't even like flying. And what he did was he studied Bernoulli's principle. But because he's an Irish poet about the soul and the mind, he took that principle to the place we go as practitioners. David Whyte used the metaphor of this invisible air and the pressure system that lifts us to describe the way the physical world dances and interacts with the world you can't see. He calls the intangible. What do we call it? Mind, soul. And I'm going to go a little deeper with it. He writes, I probably on the screen, it'll be on this side. If you're on live stream, it's over there. If you're in the sanctuary with us. David Whyte. We shape ourselves to fit this world. And by the world are shaped again. The visible and the invisible working together in common cause to produce the miraculous. That's where he shifts. The visible and the invisible working together in common cause to produce the miraculous. I am thinking of the way the intangible air traveled at speed round a shaped wing easily holds our weight. So may we in this life trust to those elements we have yet to see or imagine and look for the true shape of our own self by forming it well to the great intangibles about us. I've been thinking a lot this week about trust because I had to work with MVA, Motor Vehicles Administration in the state of Maryland, for 2 weeks, yes. I had to trust that I would get a license and a title and a registration without being hauled off for some mistake the insurance company made. Trusting was very much challenged, but I kept thinking about this poem. You see, I've got my body, and you have your bodies, and we're working with other bodies in form with our lives. My body, I don't know about yours, is still aging. I know, I'm shocked. I go to the doctors a lot. The Mario brothers aren't worried about this yet. So I go to the doctor, and they're asking me things like, do you know how to dress yourself? And they're looking at more x-rays and more scans just to get the baseline. And that's the level of form. But as I am present during obstacles in the form, like MVA, I find that you have to go to the very edge of your breath that Jen was helping us touch. I feel I go to the very edge of the breath. There was one point where I could do nothing between the insurance company and MVA. There was a little glitch, tiny glitch, but they couldn't figure it out, and so they were telling me we're going to, your policy's going to be null and void. And I'd already paid them. And I just said, I don't know what to do. It's not like I'm trusting them to get it right. I was trusting that I was in white water. I'm rafting, I'm on a river, and I'm going through a lot of white water, and I may get thrown out of my raft, my kayak, and I'll still pop up to the surface. That might be part of Bernoulli's principle. There's a trusting in the unseen that says, don't judge what you think is happening because you don't really know. And I don't know if this makes sense to you. As I was going through it, I kept sensing I could just go to the very edge of the frustration that I feel every time I drive on 395. That is a whole nother story. David White used the word miraculous. And he took us a little bit beyond the physics of form to the formless. And he suggests that even in the form, which is changing, declining, and sometimes good and sometimes bad, and sometimes you go to Starbucks and they get it right, but then you get it and you wanted the no foam and it is foam, and you're going to be okay anyway. In the form, it's hard to trust what's going to happen because we don't know. And I found myself going to the edge of my breath. And it's not like I'm going to trust anyone. I don't need to trust that you will always be perfect for me anymore. You don't have to affirm me anymore. You're off the hook. I don't need, wouldn't that be lovely? I don't need to trust that my best friend will always contact me when I want the friend to contact me. This is a greater trust. I trust in something that's holding us, and it's palpable. And it's the same trusting that David White saw in this fabulous principle that made these planes fly. But the miracle is the sense of well-being that I can't really describe, but I'm going to explain it in another story. So let me say again, we shape ourselves to fit this world, and by the world are shaped again the visible and the invisible, working together in common cause to produce the miraculous. It's working together in a common cause. We believe that, but it's not always visible. I was at a bagel shop called Naval Bagels in Annapolis. It's the best. I love it. Over by the Naval Academy Stadium. And I got there real early when they were opening. And there was a pair of ducks, and they mate for life. But she was no longer alive. So I have a female mallard and the male mallard, and the male mallard wouldn't leave her. And it was a stunning example of witnessing something. Many people felt very, very sad. But I sat with it for quite a while, and I was looking at the form touching the intangible miracle. Because what touched me was the miracle of what binds them. The ducks, it wasn't like one's alive and one's a dead duck. It was really about the force that binds us, whether I'm in the form or not. I'm still connected to the people who are not in form. This can't be explained, but what I felt wasn't grief. I felt a sense of the lift Bernoulli's principle is describing. I was uplifted by the witnessing of this extraordinary miracle of something that connects everything beyond form. Does this make sense to you? It was extraordinary. And why is this happening all the time? I have no idea. Again, I'm on a river flowing, and we're talking fluid mechanics. Bernoulli's principle is fluid mechanics. And we here, in sanctuaries like this, are learning, how do you go with the flow? Well, sometimes you hit white water. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. And the MVA's threatening you, and Geico's threatening you, and you sort of get cross-eyed. And what you're trusting is the lift. It's the lift. And what we are doing whenever we come together is trying to lift each other up. So when we go out and you see the pair of mallards, you're lifted by a principle that they're sharing with us. I'm still with you. I'm with you always. He says, I'm thinking of the way the intangible air traveled at speed round a shaped wing, easily holds our weight. For Nellie, that weight is the burden of worrying. It's the terrible burden of worrying about who's trustworthy. I mean, you got to even give that up. You do the best you can, and so is everybody else. I mean, I had so many things happen. For example, I did take my car to get it inspected, and I was told I needed a huge repair, which I did not need. So the person wasn't trustworthy, but I trusted that that was okay too. I may have lost a couple $100, but what did I learn? I don't need to react as a victim. I trust something will lift me over that. I know that sounds impossible, but it was fabulous. That's still my brother, and I've got to learn how to just say, at the level of form, sometimes things are crazy. He says, easily holds our weight, that burden. So may we in this life trust to those elements we have yet to see or imagine. And look for the true shape of our own self by forming it great to the great intangibles about us. For me, that means while I'm sitting in my body, I breathe real deeply to the very edge of the awareness of my body, my house, my family, my beliefs. And I breathe a little bit deeper to the very edge, and I sense the intangible presence. That's Bernoulli's principle through metaphysics. There is something always here to lift us. A friend that we love very much in my family was diagnosed very quickly and passed within 2 months. And it could be devastating unless, like I watch the ducks, you say, and this too, I trust. That is so freeing. Why? Because we know of an unchanging principle. We trust the unchanging principle in the midst of all this change, and we say, amen. And we breathe again. So we're going to just breathe into that and think of all the moments. I don't know about you, but the last few weeks were amazing for me. And I had so much opportunity to look at what a fool I was to react. No, I never reacted, Terry. I was always perfectly calm. I was totally freaked out. And you laugh. I'm now a fully legal citizen in the state of Maryland, a couple grand later. But what was I really trusting? I'm supposed to be here now, going through everything. And the lift is something that lifts me above the rocks, lifts me above the obstacles, lifts me above my doubts and worries, lifts me above the diversity and the divisiveness and says, in the intangible space, we're still one, and that's what I trust. And that's why we come together. So just take a moment and feel the edge of where your tangible self touches the intangible. Go to the very edge of your being. And sense that intangible reality that's joyfully waiting to lift you. And smile. Because we recommit ourselves to remembering this intangible reality in the midst of even the tangible obstacles. There's a voice inside inviting you to be yourself. There's a voice inside inviting you to dance. There's a voice inside inviting you to free yourself. Take a chance, take a chance. You know you've always known. There's a voice beside your own, telling you you're not alone, calling you home. Home isn't a place you go and you die. It's this eternal moment where the intangible kisses the tangible and says, I'm here with you. Thank you so much. I hope that the Bernoulli's principle in David White lifts you up as well. Namaste. Thank you.
That was fabulous, Nellie. It's like just what I needed to hear. You were speaking just to me today.
I needed to say it.
Amen. Amen. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Okay, it is time for another song with Lynn. What a perfect song. We let the love wash over us. Thank you, Lynn and team. And so now let's take a moment to celebrate new people, and we have some new people in the room. Would you be willing to stand up and introduce yourselves? You don't have to.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jenny Dessashore, and Eddie, Sydney, my husband Ray.
Ray? We have a family with 2 young boys. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming today. How did you find us?
We have a friend that there was another state that used to attend this
Centers for Spiritual Living?
and we recommended we check this out.
We're so glad you did. We love the Mario Brothers. How sweet. Thank you again for being here. And so if you're willing, we have guest cards on the table over there. If you fill one out, then we have a way to keep in touch with you, and we'll send you the newsletter so you know what's going on. For those online, there's a QR code that you can fill out. Same thing if you're new to us. And if you're online, you can say hello in the chat and let us know how we're doing and how you found us. Okay, announcements. Today after service, around 12:15, we have our Power of 8 Healing Circle, which is, this has been going on for, I bet it's 5 years, almost 5 years that we've been doing this. It's a powerful experience where we gather, and if someone has an issue, they can be in the center. Sometimes we just do one for the world, a session where we hold a space for healing. So that's today around 12:15, and that is also on Zoom. So you can go to our website and click the Zoom event button if you want to join us online. Next Sunday, we have Reverend Dr. Raymond Anderson, hopefully in person with us. So far, it's going to be in person. And he is such a powerful friend and speaker, so that will be a wonderful service. As far as I know, it's ice cream and cookie Sunday next week, unless it's the ice cream social. Does anybody know? Okay. It's one of those two, after service. We'll have something sweet. All right. So, and Terry, did I not say something I was supposed to?
Only to invite me up.
Only what?
Only to invite me up to make more announcements.
Yeah, Terry, come on up for some more announcements.
Hi, everybody. I'm President of the Board, Terry Murphy. I've got 2.5 announcements. Number one, if you've been getting pictures of sexy ladies through our Facebook account, they're not me. And I'm sorry, we've done everything we can. We cannot stop it. We can't close it. We can't anything. So please, you can remove your membership from our Facebook page. Within a week, we'll have a new Facebook page, and we expect it will be named Celebration Center for Spiritual Living Official. So if you don't see that official, you're probably in the wrong spot. So we so apologize. Second, many of you, I think most of you know our retired practitioner, Ed Preston. This week was not only his 89th birthday, it was about the 1-year anniversary from when he had his hip replacement and his fall that had him confined to an institution for a long period and then at home. Well, yesterday, I took him to lunch, and he was able to wheel his wife in the wheelchair into the restaurant. So for all those of you who have been praying for him, thank you. Please keep it up, and who knows, maybe we'll even see him back here with us one of these days. And the 2.5th announcement is, yes, I did buy and read Nellie's book. It's either Buddhist Footsteps in a Christian Heart or Christian Footsteps in a Buddhist Heart. I can't remember which. But it is the story of her time in India, staying in a nunnery, a monastery for nuns in India in the high mountains. And so not only is it inspiring spiritually, it was also a pretty interesting travelogue, so I recommend it.
I'll give you a cut.
Okay.
Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that. That's good news with Ed. Okay, so now it's time for our offertory where we share gifts. And please know that your presence is the greatest gift that you can give us. And we also appreciate financial donations. And if you have a talent or something else you want to share with us, we're open to that. And so service. So join me in being grateful for this wonderful community that feeds us on every level. There's not too many things in life that, well, I guess everything feeds us on every level, but we don't think of it that way. And so please join me in saying our affirmation. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so there are many ways that you can give to the center. There's a basket on the table. If you're in person, you can go to the website and click on the Give button. You can mail us a check. The address is on our website, celebrationcenter.org. And so let's just take a moment and bless the donations that are coming in. And so in this space of being grateful for the generosity of heart, we bless the donations, we bless the prayer requests, knowing that they're already known in the mind of God. We just accept the generosity of the universe that supplies us with everything we need. And so as I bless these gifts, each of us are blessed in the process of giving and receiving. And so it is. Okay, we have a closing song. I think Joyce is going to play for us, or is it Peace? Let there be peace. Okay, we're going to invite you to stand up and create a circle as we sing together. Okay, just stay where you are and repeat after me. And so we're focusing on that trust. I trust that love is at the center of everything. I trust that love is the healing power of life. I trust that love is the power of good in the universe. And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you all.
Amen.
Thank you.